The story begins on a typical Japanese day. Kazuma was an ugly, disgusting gamer who spent all his time playing video games instead of paying attention in class. One day, while heading home, he spotted a girl from his school about to be hit by truck-kun. Without hesitation, he pushed her to safety, only to be struck himself. The next moment, he woke up in the afterlife, where a goddess named Aqua informed him that he had passed away. He asked about the girl, and Aqua reassured him that she was fine, making Kazuma realize that his death was not in vain. However, Aqua then cruelly revealed that he didn't actually die from being hit by the truck, but from sheer shock. He had a heart attack because he thought he was about to be hit. To make matters worse, she laughed hysterically and added, "I've been a goddess for thousands of years, and no one has ever died as stupidly as you. You didn't die a heroic death. You died of a heart attack. And then you peed yourself." She continued mocking him before presenting him with two choices. He could either go to heaven, where there were no girls and no physical pleasures, living alone in eternal boredom, or he could be reincarnated into another world filled with adventure and beautiful women. Additionally, he could take one special power with him. Without hesitation, Kazuma pointed at Aqua and said, "I want you to come with me." Before Aqua could protest, the goddess of light appeared and declared, "Your wish shall be granted." As they began teleporting, Aqua panicked and pleaded, "Please don't send me, I don't want to go." Kazuma smirked. "You made fun of me, goddess. Now I'll take you to that world and I will observe all your magic drop by clapping day and night." He laughed maniacally as Aqua screamed in protest. The goddess of light completed the spell, sending both of them into another world. Upon arrival, Aqua burst into tears. "How did I get stuck in this world with a bastard like you?" They made their way to the Adventurers Guild to begin their new journey. When they arrived, they met the head of the guild, who told them that they needed to pay 2 gold coins to become adventurers. Hearing this, Aqua gasped. "We have to pay to become adventurers?" Kazuma turned to her and said, "Take out your money and give it to them." Aqua fumbled nervously. I forgot my purse in heaven." Kazuma groaned. "It seems you're completely useless. Why did I even bring you here?" Left with no other choice, they sat alone, mourning their situation. Aqua then had an idea. "I'm a goddess, and there's a priest over there. If I ask him, he'll definitely give me money." She approached the priest and said, "I am the goddess Aqua. Can you lend me some money? I promise I'll return all of it later." The priest scoffed. "I'll give you money, but stop lying about being a goddess. I don't worship Aqua, I worship the goddess of light." Humiliated, Aqua returned to Kazuma with the money, grumbling, "I have no respect in this world. Why did I come here?" Afterward, they were taken to a crystal ball to check their abilities. When Kazuma's turn came, it was revealed that he had no special powers. However, the guildmaster noted that he had a unique talent for easily learning skills. When Aqua's turn came, the guildmaster observed, "Your base levels are low, but you have the potential to be a great priest." With that, both of them officially became adventurers. Surprisingly, the people at the guild came to respect Aqua due to her magical abilities. Kazuma smirked. "Now my adventure in another world begins." But instead of embarking on thrilling quests, they found themselves stuck working as laborers, building houses, sleeping, and repeating the cycle for months. One day, Kazuma finally snapped. "Why are we living like this? We should start our adventure." Determined to turn things around, they decided to hunt a frog monster. However, the situation quickly spiraled out of control when a frog monster started chasing Kazuma instead. Aqua burst into laughter. "What kind of idiot are you? You're running from a frog?" Before she could finish mocking him, another frog appeared and ate her. Kazuma rushed to save her. After he freed her from the slimy beast, Aqua started crying. "Why does this always happen to me?" Frustrated, the two of them returned to the guild, drank a ridiculous amount of alcohol, and tried to forget their failures. They continued working tirelessly, bathing in cheap inns and scraping by with meager earnings. One day, Aqua posted a notice at the guild, looking to form an adventuring team. A powerful witch named Megumin, a member of the Crimson Demon clan, saw the notice and approached them. To prove her strength, she cast a massive explosion spell, obliterating everything in her path. Kazuma was impressed until she collapsed immediately afterward. Carrying Megumin on his back, he sighed. "Why do you faint after using your magic? And why waste such a massive explosion just to kill a frog?" Megumin pouted. "I only know one spell, but it's the strongest magic." Kazuma groaned. Another useless teammate. Despite his protests, Aqua and Megumin were overjoyed to have formed a party. Kazuma, however, had had enough. "No, I can't take you both on my team. Leave me alone." Megumin, refusing to let go of him, clung to his arm, making a scene. 3 nearby girls started whispering and giggling. "Ugh, look at that guy. He's so gross." Panicking, Kazuma pleaded, "Megumin, let go of me." She smirked. "If you don't take me on your team, I'll tell everyone about all the inappropriate things you've done to me." Kazuma's eyes widened. What nonsense are you talking about?" And so, against his will, Megumin became part of the team. After exchanging the frog kills for money, Kazuma and his party returned to the guild. That's when Darkness, a famous adventurer, entered. "I want to join your team," she declared confidently. Seeing her, Kazuma's jaw dropped. Who is this beautiful girl? Saliva began dripping from his mouth. But then, Darkness revealed her true nature. She leaned in close and said, "I've heard that you do very wrong things with girls, and that's exactly why I want to be part of your team." She moved even closer, whispering seductively, "You can do whatever you want with me. Just include me in your team." Kazuma started blushing furiously as she inched closer, almost as if she were about to kiss him. His heart pounded so fast it felt like it might burst. "Include me, and we'll have so much fun together," she continued, pressing forward. Kazuma, overwhelmed and struggling to control his tiny katana, stammered, "I'm not feeling well right now. We'll, talk about this later." Then, he bolted out of the guild. However, the next day when he returned, darkness was still there. Kazuma groaned. "What kind of dirty girl is she? I made an excuse so she'd understand that I don't want her on my team, but she's still here." Darkness smirked. "Take me on your team, Kazuma. We're gonna have so much fun together." Just then, Darkness's friend, a skilled adventurer, stepped forward and addressed Kazuma. "You don't have any magical powers, do you? I can teach you something useful." She led him to a training field and handed him a gold coin. "I'll show you how to steal this coin using magic." With a simple spell, she made the gold disappear. Impressed, Kazuma eagerly learned the skill and successfully summoned the magic himself. Delighted with his newfound ability, he couldn't help but feel proud. Darkness, watching from the sidelines, muttered, "Now I really have to join this team somehow." Chaos at the guild. Later, back at the guild, Darkness was telling a story, and a female adventurer who had somehow ended up without clothes was looking extremely uncomfortable. Megumin, noticing the scene, shouted at Kazuma, "What are you doing, you pervert?" Curious, Kazuma decided to test his new magic on Megumin. However, as soon as he cast the spell, her panties vanished. Megumin's face turned bright red. "Kazuma, give me back my panties!" she screamed, on the verge of tears. Kazuma, grinning mischievously, teased her by dangling them in front of her. Darkness suddenly stepped forward. "I want you to try that magic on me too," she declared eagerly. Kazuma's expression darkened. "I swear I'm not doing this on purpose," he protested. Despite his refusal, Darkness continued to insist. Before the situation could escalate further, the head of the Adventurers Guild made an urgent announcement. "The Great Cabbage Attack. The town is under attack. Everyone outside now. We have to stop the cabbages." Confused, Kazuma followed the crowd outside, only to see flying cabbages swarming the town. Adventurers scrambled to stop the leafy invaders. Amidst the chaos, Darkness stood her ground, determined to shield everyone. With a proud stance, she declared, "I will protect you all." However, instead of using her sword, she relied solely on her big melons, allowing the cabbages to smack into her chest repeatedly. The crowd stared in disbelief. After successfully repelling the cabbages, the adventurers gathered the fallen ones and prepared a massive feast. Aqua, however, was furious. She stormed up to the head of the guild. "I caught so many cabbages! Why are you giving me so little money?" The guild leader sighed. "They're just cabbages, Aqua. They're not worth much." Aqua pouted. "Then how about these?" she said, grabbing her own melons in frustration. Kazuma sighed. "This party is insane." Later, Megumin and Kazuma went to a field to practice her magic. Every single day, Megumin unleashed her massive explosion spell, targeting a mysterious castle in the distance. Kazuma, despite the constant blasts, continued accompanying her, even through rain and storms. Unbeknownst to them, the castle belonged to a high-ranking demon. One day, a fearsome figure entered the Adventurers Guild. "I am the head of the 7th Squadron of the Demon King's army," the demon announced. "For years, I've endured magical attacks on my home. Who among you has been bombarding my castle every single day?" The guild fell into stunned silence. Everyone turned to look at Kazuma and Megumin. Megumin, unfazed, remained silent. Kazuma, sweating, also kept his mouth shut. The demon's gaze swept across the room. "If the culprit does not come forward, I will eliminate all of you." Before anyone could react, Darkness stepped forward. "So, you're a powerful demon, huh?" she said, blushing. "Tell me, what unspeakable things do you plan to do to me if you take me back to your castle?" The entire guild froze in horror. The demon blinked. "What?" Darkness shivered with anticipation. "Will you lock me up, torture me, chain me to your dungeon walls?" The demon's expression turned into one of pure disgust. I think I'll leave now." He turned on his heel and began walking away, but Darkness chased after him. "No, wait, take me with you." Kazuma, acting quickly, grabbed her before she could leave. Before departing, the demon glared at them all. "This is my final warning. If I'm attacked again, I will destroy you all." As he vanished, a dark aura surrounded Darkness. The demon had placed a curse on her before leaving. Aqua, however, easily dispelled it with her divine magic. With that, the battle ended. And that is where part 1 ends. If this video gets enough views, I'll continue this franchise, so like, share, and subscribe to the channel.